Prince Alexander was accustomed to the luxuries of palace life, where every whim was catered to and every problem solved with the wave of a royal hand. But the weight of the crown often left him yearning for something more, something real. One day, in search of meaning, he decided to visit the kingdom's largest hospital, a place he had only ever heard of in passing. Dressed in simple clothes to avoid drawing attention, Alexander walked through the hospital doors, overwhelmed by the sights and sounds of bustling nurses, beeping machines, and the murmur of patients. It was a world far removed from the polished halls of his palace. In the chaos of the emergency ward, he spotted her, a young nurse named Clara. She moved with an effortless grace, her voice soothing as she comforted a worried mother. Her eyes, though tired, held a warmth that struck Alexander to his core. Intrigued, he spent the day shadowing her, introducing himself simply as Alex. Clara welcomed his help, grateful for an extra pair of hands, though she found his presence peculiar. Together, they worked through the day's challenges, from tending to minor injuries to consoling those in grief. Alexander watched as Clara navigated each situation with a compassion he had never seen before. As days turned into weeks, Alexander found himself returning to the hospital, eager to see Clara and learn more about the world she inhabited. The more time they spent together, the more the connection deepened. Clara was drawn to his quiet strength and the way he listened so intently, while Alexander was captivated by her selflessness and unwavering dedication. One evening, as they walked through the hospital garden after a long shift, Clara asked, "Why do you keep coming back, Alex?" He hesitated, then spoke with uncharacteristic vulnerability. "Because here, with you, I feel like I'm doing something that matters. And because I've never met anyone like you before." Clara smiled, her heart fluttering. "I feel the same way." But as the feelings grew, so did the tension within Alexander. He knew he couldn't keep his true identity a secret forever. The day finally came when he had to tell her. "Clara, there's something you need to know," he began, his voice heavy with emotion. "I'm not just Alex. I'm Prince Alexander." Clara stared at him, the weight of his words sinking in. She had suspected he was different, but a prince. The revelation left her reeling. "Why didn't you tell me?" she whispered, her voice tinged with hurt. "Because I didn't want to change what we had," he explained. "I wanted you to see me for who I am, not what I am." Clara was silent, torn between her feelings for the man she had come to love and the reality of his position. "I don't belong in your world, Alexander. But you belong in my heart," he replied, his voice earnest. "Clara, you've shown me a world I never knew existed, and now I can't imagine my life without you in it. We can find a way to make this work, together." Clara looked into his eyes, seeing the sincerity there. She knew the love wouldn't be easy, but for the first time, she felt hope. "If we're together, then I'm willing to try." And so, against all odds, the prince and the nurse chose to build a future together, one where love transcended titles and social divides, and where the hearts could find a home in each other.